And keeping with that Bishop O'Dowd theme, each week Wells Fargo Bank brings us stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Our Taylor Lambert joins us now with the real reason behind the great success of the Bishop O'Dowd Dragons.
Treese, the Bishop O'Dowd boys basketball team is again one of the top programs in the Bay Area. One of the lesser known reasons the Dragons hoop machine runs so smoothly is team manager Lucas Cortez. Luke takes care of the team on the court while he also overcomes what life has thrown at him off it. So please meet Lucas Cortez.
I think the team is doing really well, coming together as a family and just playing hard in practice and during the games.
I first met Lucas Cortez before 7th period digital video class at Bishop O'Dowd. I had previously seen him around the BOD campus at games and on signing day, but as I spoke with Lucas for the first time, you couldn't help but see why people like him right away. As we walked through the halls, a group of students asked if I was doing a story on Lucas with a surprised tone to their voice. On a team with players going to schools like Oregon and Washington State, a sports story done on the team manager seems unlikely, but Lucas Cortez is no likely story.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely one of the nicest kids, I've ever met.
He's a fun kid. Once you get to know him, you think he's all shy and stuff. But once you get to know him, he really shows out and shows his personality.
He keeps the practice live. He pushes us too.
He's actually a really nice guy. He's very helpful for the team.
On top of all that, Lucas Cortez is also a survivor. Lucas was born with a rare condition called hypoplastic left heart syndrome, which means the left side of his heart was underdeveloped at birth. The condition has forced Luke to overcome multiple surgeries to improve his cardiac system.
In terms of him, you just look at, he's not supposed to be here right here. He's not supposed to be here right now. And the fact that he is he's a living miracle. And he's a miracle every day. And what he does out here with these kids is a miracle. Just in the way he interacts and is a positive role model.
And Lucas most definitely has an effect on the Dragons. Just look at these players' faces when you ask them about their team manager. Nothing but smiles. Another reason Lucas stands out is because he stands a bit smaller than most of the students his age. The reason is, Luke's condition has affected his physical development, which means he continues to grow, but it's just at a slower pace than the average sophomore. In school, his academic career is already a huge success with a 3.5 GPA. In fact, when I arrived to his 7th period class, Luke's teacher told me he was working on a separate project because he'd already finished that day's lesson plan the previous class. To say the least, he works hard in the classroom and on the court.
It feels great to give back to the players and everybody here that's been supporting me along the way. So it's just another activity that I like to do besides just school and playing sports itself.
Lucas also makes the most out of every opportunity. For example, when big-time recruiters or coaches come to Bishop O'Dowd to scout any number of the Dragons' top prospects, you'll find Luke there with a smile and a firm handshake, ready to make his pitch to become a college team manager, just as he did a few weeks ago with the University of Oregon's Chip Kelly.
And Luke is one of his schools he wants to go to is Oregon, so Chip said, he'd be more than happy to try to help him get into school and maybe even give him a job. So he gave Lucas his business card, and every coach that comes in, Lucas tries to build a rapport with them because you never know what opportunities lay down the road.
And that's one thing you won't ever have to tell Lucas Cortez twice. Hard to find a more polite high schooler than Lucas, hoping to get that spot on a college bench somewhere, and if I had to venture a guess, he's going at D1, that's for sure.
And if there's a D1 coach out there in the Bay Area, I know you're watching right now, this is your man. Pick him up now before somebody else grabs him
Very
first.
much so.
All right.